into the game now. There's a little fight
Right, chat.
over
NRG on
mid
defense. We've got FURIA in attack.
NRG held at bay for just a moment by the knife while FURIA
A
filtering
classic 4-1 pistol. How many times do we say that? Four sheriffs. 4 sheriffs against 4 sheriffs.
So odd, Shy's position. Just hanging out back in spawn. If NRG overextended to go for the flank, he's in a prime position to punish.
If he gets a pick, figures this out, it's huge. If he just dies, this round turns into a nightmare for FURIA.
Mate, I don't think I've ever seen anyone in his pulse.
And already one of them going to work. Shy gets a tag on an extra player before
Do
dropping
they try and take a bit of extra space for their harbor wall?
Of the flank, the new player, Calm, wearing the FURIA jersey.
A lot of this is on Madder, really.
2 players.
A lot on Madder, a lot on Calm.
Out to the open and down immediately. Scuba gives a unwelcoming hello to Calm. As now FURIA are forced to play very deep on site. Really uncomfortable for them now. With Artson pushed up all the way.
Man,
now
is
2
so
players
patient, man. Look at
wall,
him.
but they're just seeing a whole lot of blue right now. The Harbor utility is everywhere, and so are FURIA. Basic with 2 himself, and there's not a lot of time left for Mata.
Very nice on
He'll
that.
hit the floor as FURIA take this
Yeah, I mean, this came down to the 3v3 on site.
Round in the end after that flank fight goes 1-for-1, and NRG has this squeeze. FURIA make exactly the right reaction, though. Flipping the map and fighting back site. But what I'd like to see from them was
so close they can hear each other's comms? Nah, those headsets are pretty legit, man.
CT. Instead, they just got their own harbor wall up, held
It's mad how
close,
much stuff
and
gets
then had
blocked in
players in
those.
these great positions within the harbor utility.
Plus
Ready
the
to
inners
answer
as
as
well.
soon as that retake came in.
NRG a little bit slow to work on the retake and figure out where those FURIA members were going to be posted up.
Pretty much allowed 3 deaths with this bay.
FURIA, with a lighter purchase, all things considered, holding on to a couple of sheriffs. So once again, Shy just patrols back in spawn. Realizes pretty quickly that NRG are just full steam ahead here, so he tries to box himself in with an orb and the snake bite, and that's exactly where he's going to find Ethan. Ethan, the absolute madman, was just jumping on into
He's
the
delaying
green.
for so long.
And Shy once again, good for 1. This time adds a second. And Calm will come to support. As NRG find themselves scattered.
Yeah, nice cleanup for FURIA. A lot of stall time bought out there. NRG in both these rounds early on have shown us really grouped up, aggressive looks. Something I'll be watching throughout this map is the approaches that NRG have to mid on their defensive side. I think that's been one of their biggest strengths in this map. They really put a priority on either embedding Kiko or sometimes Mata deep bottom mid early in their rounds, and then being able to almost always play the Flood retake through that space. I think that's one of the key areas of the map that I want to see FURIA looking to disrupt, and especially want to see Shy finding success in. He had a pretty rough debut in the FURIA jersey last week after historically being one of the best players when he was sporting the colors for Crew.
Do we know why EU was dropped?
In this match today.
They kind of said the cop out, different vision.
Activate on the lurks eventually right now.
Is there explanation?
He's out of there. Shy usually one to be a little bit more aggressive on the lurks.
I think I've used that one before.
Activate on those later. Because right now FURIA just might be sending it over on the B site. Already threw down the Viper wall for it, waiting for this long knife to land. Spots no one on elbow, so that might signal to them FURIA might be thinking the hold is stronger here, actually on the B side itself, so they don't go forward with it.
It's big news for Scuba. He would have been all alone if this hit had come to fruition. Now NRG look to re-explore mid a bit, just jiggle that space.
Are we getting a lineup for where we're going to hold this angle?
Nah, it has to be Molly lineup, right?
Getting everything in proper order.
It was a little weird from him.
Artson's been holding outside of A, but you see Kiko on this forward line himself.
Yeah.
Have you been sitting here the whole day? Oh yeah, we've done a lot of sitting today. I have walked a little though, don't you worry.
Track that.
We're not full sedentary lifestyle, but
this knife comes down, but
I wouldn't recommend it.
Quiet behind, just shifting forward. Kiko spots the flash and dips away. Primed and ready to line them up. 3 in the blink of an eye.
The timing on that is incredible.
The duelist just slinks on
Bubble
back.
goes in to fight over
Holds
towards
the line,
site.
waits
3
for
here.
another challenger to
Ethan
approach.
has a flash if they need it. Doesn't look like they're going to need it.
Absolute perfection. We were saying maybe he needs to call in some assistance. The faster rotates. Nah. Kiko needs absolutely 0 help.
And now it's just the lurker left in a 1-on-5. Kiko was
I do stuff at the gym to counteract
not
it.
necessarily just the aim for me that round, but the way that he played around his opponent's utility and was so calm in his approach.
A lot of hip thrust of the one man.
Pressured with this knife, casually breaks that, dips away. And then he's picking this perfect timing to swing back in and go for that refight after. Not greeting to prime his dash, not greeting to get out that space. Instead, you see here, knowing exactly the right moment to go in.
I think he catches all three players.
The sun set on you in summer here.
Even the Jet is mid-cloud burst trying to put that down to be in a position to dash out from.
And if he's a second earlier or a second later, he's just cooked in that position.
We're at like 18 hours at the moment of daylight, I would say.
He goes that timing off of just
maybe it's not as bad at the
player
moment.
A moment before. So NRG have their one round on defense.
It's an underrated exercise. Mate, it's a great exercise. In terms of like lower back pain as well, holy, and they got rid of it.
These were the mid ideas I was bringing up earlier. NRG love getting him in this power position where he can activate on either side of the map once FURIA show their hand.
Early drone brought out over on the A site. You see Brock sending that to try and see if Shy is up here on the lurk. And that's going to give Shy a lot of confidence. There's no Sentinel utility with NRG's comps. Now no drone. Means he is pretty free to work on this A side of the map.
There's a bit of pressure to re-clear towards mid. That's enough to get Kiko to dash back away into the B site.
And FURIA hearing the Jet go B side. Look like they want to regroup more for an A split. Realizing that could be a little bit light as players are rotating back and forth for NRG.
NRG are playing retake on this side, though. You've already seen those players back away. Now rotates coming in will let them flood this site.
Yeah, they're playing deep site, but not just going to give it for free. And they can just hide behind the enemy Viper wall. Actually,
the CS game today, yeah, I saw the results. Someone's talking about it earlier.
To use that knife, though. I think Ethan's been on point with that util, but
mate, 3 here, still has harbor wall, still has flash.
Kiko.
Mate, how many multi-kills does Kiko getting?
Blocking it up back site as Koala tries to get around the harbor wall, but still utility blocking his path. Just has a little
I don't think it was like the best harbor wall on this one from Mada.
At 3 apiece. The rest of his teammates can fall back into
like, I feel like something to isolate the back would have been a lot better. It actually just, it kind of gave them a lot of free space.
A great hold as he swaps down into the rifle and back over to the op again. This time he'll be traded out as Koala is just excellent in the back. And the whole
think about it, it's Calm, he's lurking. Insta-locked onto door.
You see Ethan, Vet himself, already well aware what Calm could be thinking. Well aware Calm could be coming all the way around, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, even if you know he's lurking.
He's got him in the
still
back.
Works.
Chrissy, why did they pick up Calm? Why did they drop BU? They needed someone that was always
They needed a lurker.
Yeah,
they needed a Palmer lurker.
They needed the clutch factor. Calm already lecturing. I'm sure he's telling him, you forgot. You forgot about me.
5v3. Yeah, but this harbor was bad, man. This harbor wall just gave them so much space. I don't get it.
But Koala does an amazing job.
Kind of harbor walled exactly where the Viper wall would have been.
I did the thing! He did it! He did it!
I did the thing.
Oh my word. Well, that'll let Calm have some fun here as FURIA try
Money's a little low.
Extend their advantage. Rifle round is both teams on heavy light armors. And quick into this A side. Up through the wall, as a matter of fact. Koala sees no fear, but maybe a little bit too aggressive as Brock was there to shut him down. Now the rest of NRG hiding on the left side of that wall. Calm now being asked to plant this spike with heaps of utility being thrown his way. Without the duelist, FURIA trying to feign some kind of aggression behind the wall as it comes down. NRG players not out in the open. So for now, FURIA have a moment to breathe. A slight respite.
Mate, the Cove tap is going to be a nightmare.
Cove comes down onto the spike. Artsen's the only real guy
that nice from him. Hasn't reinforced it yet. Get the mollies out of them, then go back in. Now do it.
Not been found. FURIA just eating up more and more of this clock, and NRG looking desperate, just sprinting in to Artsen's waiting arms. Mata wonders,
I mean, fair play. FURIA are fighting very, very well. Dude,
that was really such a patient round.
I really think the Mata walls, man.
At that
I really feel like the Mata walls just aren't helping them at the moment.
For practically 30 seconds as the different waves of utility come in. But what I like from FURIA is that in the midst of that, they're not only properly cycling their utility
it lets
to make
them
sure
get good off the
palm
positions.
Blocking that mid angle.
You're insane, man. Nice.
but they're also not letting that pressure push them back into main. In that previous post-plant round, they had done just that. Here, they stay.
Okay, big timeout. And the thing with the timeout is they're gonna just
really good answer, and it'll force
because I feel like
a really timeout from Bonkar.
And this will be
I mean the easy timeout here is to just do a switch. You're now gonna fight B heavy and you just play retake over towards A instead of fighting it. Because it's a good way to ensure that Mada's doing the right wall. And then they can just fight over towards mid more. And then he can wall from door. And it's just gonna be a lot comfier to what they're doing.
So what's Bonkar trying to come up with? Like, are we seeing similar problems to that first opener versus MIBR, or are FURIA just finding some new ideas here in the post plant?
Yeah, I think the ideas that FURIA are doing really well is that they're being intentional about what utility they're using at what times in the round.
Sure.
You should
NRG
pick up
is
EU.
saving their harbor wall to play these flood retakes.
No, man, it's
while
so
holding
late in the
space backside.
season.
But what FURIA's been doing in most of these rounds is holding on to a lot of their own tools for when that second wave comes up, and instead being able to kind of pick the times that they want to
He's
fight
such a good player though.
later
It's
on.
probably worth it for
So when
a
you're
fair
looking
amount of
at
teams.
NRG, I think it might just be about changing the timing a little bit.
Depending,
on how you're
I reckon
playing
it's
these
on
flood
him
rounds.
more than
Either
anything
trying to
as
go a little
well.
bit
Does he want to wait?
earlier and play more for
He'll
the
get a
hard
team for
anchor,
next year? Oh, no
or
doubt, yeah.
play more
It might be better just to
slower
wait.
set retake ideas. Just
Unless it's
varying
like
that
a
pace
real
bit more.
short-term contract.
Could be fortuitous for this squad as, well, they're not going to have many tools in this one.
Got some
Orb
knives
over
for
towards
Kiko.
B, managed to
That's
get the orb on
basically
defense at
it.
least, so they get
Kiko has already started
KO ult for
shifting
next
up
round.
towards this A
And
side.
then, yeah, we'll start to see
NRG
this
didn't
more, right?
spot any
All the
FURIA
change-up is going to be they're going to
players
fight more over
behind
towards
the
it.
cove
Dude, they do
early
the
on, but
wall
Koala
again, but
was
they're not
already up
fighting,
and over
surely.
this wall. That's a little bit aggressive. And somehow, kill's been donated over. That's going to force the ult to be invested from Artson. Can FURIA actually get through this wall? I suppose Calm can with a good shock dart on the silver counterpart. And now NRG take their time to resettle before the retake.
Yeah, with all their util already falling, they have to play really far back.
A second ultimate on this anti-eco.
Actually,
Yeah, I mean, it's still early in the game. If they can keep it clean, it works well.
Yeah, that's a third with the knives earlier in the
Don't have
round
the good
too.
guns to
So
spam it,
much
at
being
least.
sent in here, and Artson is just dismantled by utility. Shy got caught out too.
Calm around the world,
so he's
has
trying to
Silver
rack
ult.
around the other side of his pit, but with early pressure
He
on the
loves
spike,
around
this
the
is gonna
world when
force
it's not
FURIA
planted for
forward.
him.
Force them into this pit to look for some kind of a fight. By the way, Calm on the flank. He showed up. That's
Oh,
3
he's
kills.
popped
He
his
rips
ult
the Hunter's Fury.
accidentally. Oh no, he didn't. It was KO ult. Cancelled
Oh
it.
man, Calm did so
Doesn't
much
matter.
in this round. The 4K,
He got him.
but that's going to be 4 ultimates
He
spent
got
by
him. He
FURIA
baited him out.
to survive with a single player
Dude, I
on the
thought he
anti-eco.
insta-cancelled
I
it.
really
But
don't love
it
that
was
round
Ethan's ult straight
for
away.
FURIA. I think the biggest mistake was investing that Viper's pit. When you have rifles against a team that is retaking on only pistols, I think you're making, honestly, a bigger risk when you're creating all these weird chaotic
This was
angles
chaos,
that
man.
the Sheriffs
Everyone's
can
all
keep
in
close
this.
and find value. I think the better play is to leave that ult off the table, just fight together back sight with the better weapons. But thankfully,
Got
even though it cost
flanked
them everything,
again.
they still get the round across.
They do not seem dismayed by any means, and I think nice to see Calm already doing well in a couple of these early rounds. We also heard him talking about how he brings a lot of vocality to the team, and we're going to get to listen to some of that right now.
Can we scale up with Jenny?
Maybe Opper, B.
Yeah. I think Corbin can walk up and like drone for B
Give me a
side.
sec, give me a sec.
I hear you.
Listen, let me go towards B. And then, can I get basic as well? Just leave Koala. Let's fake out B a little bit. Let's try to get this knife out.
Whoa.
Do you guys want to like hit back and go up here late?
Yeah, maybe.
There's nothing.
Play off
posted
my
here.
info. Play
Yeah,
off my
yeah,
info.
got you, got you.
Yeah, just wall like this, you see? Are you ready?
I mean, he's just IGL,
I
no?
don't have bomb, by the way, guys. Just careful.
It's
Alright.
Arbor ult's here.
That's good. That's good.
It's good.
Careful mid time, careful mid time.
We're good
That's your
right now.
second phase. Yeah, second phase.
Let's take to this spike.
Yeah. Take bomb. Take bomb.
You're going B or going A?
I didn't get hit. Just
Yeah,
looks
Yeah,
like
we should re-hit this maybe.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
good. Re-hit.
Okay, go back.
I'm gonna do the good dart, okay?
I hear you. I don't
Window,
have flash.
dead.
Nice.
Nice, huge. Just come be main. Come be our entry.
They might push this cove here.
I'll dart site, okay?
Yeah.
30 seconds.
You want my
30
ult side?
We need a 3-2 on the cove.
I'm dashing mid
He's
side,
close.
okay?
He's close. By the way.
Okay,
He's
okay,
close.
You
okay.
should all. I'm
Wait,
darting.
wait.
I'm darting.
Yeah,
Taking it out.
Walling close. Left.
Hit him,
Flash,
hit
I'm
him.
blind, I'm blind, I'm blind.
Left and right. Left and right. Left and right.
Right.
Ladder.
Oh,
Ladder.
hop out, hop out.
Ladder,
Hop
hop
80,
out.
hop 80.
Hop
Hit
out,
80,
hop out.
nice.
You have sight.
I plan.
We have a really late lurk.
Yeah, I see.
10 seconds left.
KO spawn. Jet unknown.
Nothing done. Careful, Frank.
Yeah,
okay,
maybe
bro?
flank. Jets out, both.
I call you, I
Both
call
backside.
you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only look your backside. Come.
I'm fine. Yeah.
I'm fine.
Last player
Backside,
standing.
backside.
Shy finds himself in the 1-on-2. See what he can do here. Already pressure down on the spike. Ethan's just sticking it for now, and the shift walk to the corner means Kiko
it's a nice
will
attempt
take
over
him
towards
down.
site.
I'll
Once
say,
he has
even
his
in
cross
a
there,
round
I
lost
feel
from
like he
FURIA,
just needs to play
for
like
anyone that was
ladder a
wondering
little
why
safer.
they picked up Calm, I think that just
I think he
shows you
was
right
worried
there.
that he was going to get
talking so
spammed.
much. He was just calling that.
Yeah, that was basically his round.
Dude,
So much of the flow
he's
of how the
coming
team is
so
going down
much
to
that
some of the micro ideas of which wall in particular
I felt like he's
they were throwing
IGLing.
up there. But
Even
well,
has this 2-piece.
yeah, well, you can be impressed with kind of the way he was controlling that. I think what I'm also walking away from is clearly this is a team that is still kind of figuring stuff out after making this big change. You saw they
There's
had
a
to
long
talk
listen.
through
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
good.
the micro of
Like
how
the
they
whole
were
round.
going to go into that hit. Something that a squad that might have had a little more practice would have just had preset.
Little freestyle from Furia, but it's been paying off for them so far. Maybe not so simple once the operator falls into Kiko's hands.
That mid lockdown is dangerous at this point in the game. Furia have little choice now but to try and exec towards A, but this is all Utilis, just
Great timing.
brutal.
The
They're
knife
pushed
just
all the way back by
Colin
that.
himself
cancels
said that
everything.
Art's been
Koala has to
IGLing.
burn the flash before the timeout
I mean, he
comes
might
in,
just
so
do
Furia
like
starts
3
scampering
barrier
over towards
calls,
their own spawn.
and then comes in
See,
charge
builds
of like
something all the
mid-rounding
way
and stuff.
onto the B side, because Brock is just
Hey, Brock's
lining them
doing
up
bits,
in
bro.
mid.
Back-to-back rounds, multi-kills.
Might also want to challenge here. Takes a few warning
Keep the
shots
stack
before
over
falling away himself.
towards A as Scuba gets full info. Rotate
gonna
nice and
rotate over
early. Kiko's
preemptively
going to get
towards
to the
this
angle
B side
before
big
they're
ult.
there.
Should beat them to this angle. Have to get past Kiko to even have a glimmer of getting into this round.
I like the idea to work back through elbow, though. Try to disrupt a bit, leave your options open. Unfortunately for Koala, Mata's just found himself in a gnarly off
Very,
angle.
very nice. All
And the round is
surviving,
just
get
as
their money
simple
good.
as
Can they
that. So
stabilize a
operator in
little
the hands
bit?
of Kiko, and,
Ever since that
solid mid
timeout, it's
control
been a
and
lot
lights
better.
out.
If I'm
Yeah,
Furia, I'm
absolutely.
just
It
spamming
looked
A.
really
I'm
great
going
for
back
them.
to the
You
spam
also saw
A's.
the side anchors
Spam A's were
respectively on
working.
both sides.
They were winning rounds where there's
Pretty
like 4
intentionally
people fighting
trying
them.
to be in
Just go
positions
back to it.
where they could take those fights. So I'm not too happy with the way that that shot went down. But as soon as that knife hit, stalled them out. And Shy had already called back towards the pack to make that hit happen. There was really nothing else to be done. NRG owned every bit of space they would have liked, and well, look who's in
This
the
is
right
the
place
problem.
again.
Already with the boost up here.
B on the eco.
Furia are ready to walk
Surely
in.
the next round
It's
they go A.
pistols for Furia, and with first shot going wide, that could be trouble. A lot of pressure now
what a
on
recon
Kiko
that
with
is.
the dart out of Calm catching him. That's an operator to be claimed if Mata is dealt with.
Good
But that's a
timing
big
for
F,
Mata.
'cause Mata's still
Incredible
on the prowl
timing.
here,
Oh my god, so many
skirting
surely.
the other side of this harbor wall, and without Furia finding any control over the back site, gonna be hard to do much with these pistols. Calm runs out of bullets, upgrading to the Sheriff on the floor.
Is this Prius, man? He's
That'll be
panicking.
Brock meeting his fate as NRG start closing this
Just
gap,
out here
now
clicking
just down by
buttons.
1.
I like that both of these last 2 rounds, though, we've seen them put something into their mid control. I think when this team looks at their absolute best, it is when they
NRG,
hold that
the
space,
thing is, they're one
they
of the
cut
better
the
Breeze
lurker out of
teams.
the rounds and are able to play these forward retakes.
The best
not
at the
just from one
moment
angle, but
might be
spring
100
in through
Thieves with
mid.
their comp. It feels like they kind of wreck
Good
everyone
news
on
for
this map
NRG
at
as
the
well is,
moment.
unlike that he
But
built
normally
himself
when
from
it's this
Furia,
comp, the harbor
this one
stuff,
did not
like
take
NRG's
those key
been
ults.
decent with
They
it.
built up an amazing ult economy to try and run
They
away
just
with the end
started
of
off
this half.
really bad, and
Yeah,
like they were
could be
using their
trouble.
A wall a bit
I was
differently
wondering
to what they
the
normally
solution
do.
for the Kiko op was going to be from Furia. For a
How they're
moment,
playing
Shy
now
was
is like
considering
normally
a
how they
class
play it.
attack op, but
And then when they
cancels
need
that
to
at the
retake over
last
towards A, they'll go harbor,
Actually,
heavy
Fury can't even
door, wall
play
off,
for this orb.
cove.
Viper's Pit putting a little bit
Normal
too much
stuff.
pressure on A main. Now a drone to guide their duelist up mid.
But they started off like fighting here, but giving them
doesn't
space
have
with their own
enough range
harbor
to
wall.
catch
I didn't
Kiko
really
on this
understand
corner.
it.
Koala's got to do a lot here. Really
Just a game
tough
plan
deal
that
with
failed.
these 2 players, and he catches Kiko going for the swing. Mata is there, though, to trade things out now. Hunter's Fury sends Calm scattering. 45 HP for the Sova player.
Where did they go? They've
Is
been
5 good
pushed
for
out of mid.
Fury?
They
Nah,
still
not
have
really.
Hyperspeed
When
towards
you got a
A. That
harbor
finally
harbor
dropped.
comp on attack,
Seeing that drop a little bit
I feel like
surprising.
majority of the
Called
day,
over to the mid
majority of the
flank.
time it's like
Already
8-4
NRG
on
done a
attack,
great
really.
job. Multiple rounds of
You get some weird
preempting the
games here and
rotates,
there,
the
but
shifts between the sites.
it's definitely attack
B-side
sided.
was looking open a moment ago, and now there's 2 players ready to play off audio.
And you see NRG, they've set up for that Viper retake wall B this time. Comfortable to give a little bit of space, fight back in together.
Dart bounces off of mid to fall in back sight as a part of this.
That's
That's just
a
spam
mad
from
one,
Mata.
mate.
Okay, a little bit on the return side, and now we have to scout out what the tools are in the post plant. Calm stays alive, and he has the Hunter's Fury.
Got
He is
Sova on this one.
the
Surely they
linchpin
don't
of
use
this
heart.
round.
Okay.
Now Tsunami floods into this B site and Com's ripping that hole early. Doesn't even care about it in the post plant. That's just used to support the fight back into spawn. And now Mata sandwiched between FURIA players. Stuck inside his cove for the time being.
I don't think he has a way out of this.
Do players
it
get
looks
warning
ugly.
for listen-ins? Nah.
Try and take some guns out of the hands as he's just going to take his
A lot of the time, players don't get warning for like
Doesn't
swearing
really
and
have the
stuff
time for the
anyway.
ninja
When it's like
either, so he's just
listen-ins or
look for the best he could possibly find.
when it's
maybe
like
try to get
listen-ins or
another
like
gun, but
replays of
nothing to
stuff,
be
like
had
it's
here.
not on
FURIA
them.
Stop the slide and stop the tie.
Yeah, I want to give some credit to Com here. I think the most
For
critical
listen-ins,
pick
not a
of this
chance,
round
unless they say
came
something
with
like
him
really
shutting
bad.
down that flank in
Like
mid.
when it's listen-ins, we're choosing to
Hadn't picked
listen
that
in.
one up.
They should be.
Suddenly they're encircled down
Like,
a
unless
man
it's, like,
in this late round
outrageous,
3-on-3.
man.
That's the kill I'm talking about onto Scuba. And even later, once he gets a Hunter's Fury off of that, he doesn't get a kill, but he tags both the players CT.
Scuba,
It's
you can't
perfect
flick me, bro.
information.
The save
Tom's feeling
incident.
good,
I mean,
that's
that
for
was
sure.
a replay,
10
but he
and
also should
5.
not be saying anything
This
as
guy that
wild
was
as that.
Previously
That's
playing
a
on
mad
winless
one.
Evil Geniuses.
I still,
back in stage one.
that one is still
Going
unbelievable.
FURIA here now in week 2. Already off to a good start on the attack, but still work left to be done. Drone popped. FURIA have just been looking for these quick execs on the A site. They've really liked it. Koala gets caught by the flash, and that'll hold him
What
back
happened?
for the
I
moment.
promise you, it's
The rest
better
of his
to not
team
know.
follows up, as now it's that jet duel. Kiko takes his head off. And now the push continues coming in from FURIA. They want revenge. Kiko's just hiding in the corner, and Com knows exactly
They're kind of
where he's gonna be
unreal
waiting.
fighting over towards A.
Com just dodging bullets inside of the Matrix for now. As the spike gets dropped
Oh,
all the way
mate.
back here, Com
I
was
say
holding
his
on to
odds
that
and
one.
oversteps.
FURIA have to get real creative to retrieve that now. It might just be playing for the kills. The spike might not even matter at the end of the day.
Good pop
Much
up from
gas
Brock, yeah.
left. As Shy hides back into main.
Such a weird round. Basic is the only one who has any chance of picking up this spike. But he's waiting, expecting a repush.
Warnings in, do they know they're going to listen in? Oh, I think that's
Still
region.
stalemate.
I think in
It's a short
Americas they give
cycle
them a
on the
warning
gas,
that
too.
they're going to listen in,
Shy's
and
still
EMEA it could be
hanging
any
out in
round.
main. Down to just
So I remember
20
someone in an
seconds
interview
left
just
on the
saying,
clock.
I don't know what round you
Basic
guys were
has to
listening
find
in.
this somehow, but already the cove been broken.
Then Prius said that there was a
Doesn't have the
warning in
cover. So
Americas.
little HP, it is dangerous. He just doesn't have the time. They need the kills. We're down to 10 seconds now. Scuba needs to be perfect
Jeez.
on this, and he isn't.
Nice shots,
Basic
man.
finds him.
Made them want every
Keeps
round
the
over
ball rolling
towards
for
A. Just
FURIA.
keep going
2
there.
rounds in a row where I think FURIA have navigated out of some very difficult positions. Credit to Basic here. 2 massive kills coming right at the end of this one. In a round that really should have been impossible, look at where this spike went down. At this point, it was an even round for NRG. This pick puts them into that 2-on-2 with a low health
Yeah.
player, Shy stuck in main. And still Basic hits the perfect shots to win it.
It's moments like that where I wish we could hear whether or not that's those 2 living players making plays or
Straight
some
over
players
towards
from the
B.
grave, but we have no time to speculate because FURIA already into this site. Ethan will
The double
reset
walk over
Ethan's
towards
KO,
elbow,
though,
even
as
though the
Brock
spike's
stays
committed
alive on
towards
site,
site.
hiding out inside of the cove, calling in reinforcements. As the cove
Hey, so many
falls.
right
Now
clicks
Koala
today.
caught switching over into the rifle. Ran out of the knives. And now Ethan, just untouchable. NRG have carved a place for themselves in sight, made it so uncomfortable for FURIA for the time being. And
Mate,
somehow FURIA
fair
turned
play.
it
This
back
guy,
around. NRG sort of
Guy does look
shifting
great.
out from cover. Get caught
Nah,
off guard, and now
Kiko, come on
Kiko
now.
is whiffing. Can't be having that. If he wants to find some way back
Oh,
in for
whoa.
FURIA, oh my word!
Mate,
That's
it's calm.
2
Think
in the
about it.
blink of an eye. And over into the knives now.
He's doing the thing.
He's doing it. Come back around into main. But does he go for the drone?
Nah,
I
not a
mean,
chance.
if Kiko waits long enough, the drone could just be Raps. But Com chooses not to give up his position for now, and Kiko, who thought he'd been a hero,
Mate, he has
done
to be
2
behind you.
kills
It's
through the
calm.
smoke, now has to pull the trigger. Has to get back onto the spike, needs to look for half, and Com is just
Holy,
toying
bro,
with him.
it's a
There's
masterclass.
dart on top of it. He is so clutch.
He's
Com
giving
is
it,
just
bro.
nasty, man.
He's
Good
giving
God.
it. Every
Look at
single
him
round he
go.
went for a flank and it worked, bro.
How
Dude, the
many
fly is
rounds
still here, man.
did he just do the thing? He returns
Get out of
after
it,
a
bro.
stage without getting a win. Back on the organization he won a trophy with. One of the lowest rated players in the league. And steps back in to this Furia roster after one of the weirdest
It's
roster
mad that
moves
it just
I've
still
ever
works.
seen. And he's selling why. 12-6 on this half. 2 clutches to start off Breeze.
Absolutely insane.
It just works every time. Yeah, it's insane. It's a good map for him though, man. The amount of larks you can do on this map.
FIFA World Cup, and wow, thousands of Verizon customers.
Oh, you got the free Verizon tickets too?
No, I'm with amazing seats.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And even pitch side access.
Are you David Beckham, a Verizon customer?
This used to be for players. Now it's for Verizon customers. No one gets you closer. Only on Verizon.
Would Summit be good for lurking? I mean, the problem with that is I think a lot of the time you have to insert the lurk, and his role won't really enable it too much. He might have a couple of rounds. You're gonna, like, a Viper's gonna have way more success. Like, this one's good because a lot of the time it's like after plant. You can show over towards A main. They can get out of their wrap rounds over towards door. Call me Chew with the Prime. Thank you so much for the 8 mums. Thank you, thank you. And we got Zil as well, right? Or Shill maybe with this? With the Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate the Prime usage. J-Toll as well. Thank you with the Prime as well. Thank you for the 5 months. Prediction for GE Nongshim. Mate, people keep on asking me this. I got no idea, man.
Gotten them off
I think GE would have put all of their effort into full sense.
But for NRG,
the Nongshim win.
They're happy, maybe.
But there's a chance that Nongshim are like switching back to their Yoru stuff.
And they've done twice as well here.
Which also, honestly, which also might work
So
well for
job's
them.
done.
Well, they'd have to pull off another incredible half. Against MIBR, it started with a pistol
I would go
round
with
win,
Nongshim.
followed by winning a bonus on a B split without any.
But I think the
ultimates
favorites
used
might
into it.
actually
It
be
was
GE.
Really a masterclass of calling
Flowing
by
Jade
Ethan.
with
It
the
was
Prime.
Kiko
Appreciate
on
the
point
5
with
months.
the
Thank you,
Jet.
thank you.
They've got to run that back, and that's a damn good start on the Shy.
Well, do you even need to call anything when the enemy Viper
Go
is
on to
just
the
dead in
easier
5
side. If they win a
seconds?
pistol, I'm
Kiko's
believing in
already
an
laid
NRG here.
claim to the back of this A site. I'm not so sure. NRG have pretty forward positions, holding on to this behind their wall, realizing they actually have a lot of room to play with.
And with Furia having already used their harbor wall, it's going to be very difficult for them to root these players out from backside. You see NRG
they
knowing
popped their
that
harbor
and
wall
retreating into
early
main.
and didn't
I mean,
fight
Furia
with
have
it.
0 utility. They have a dash on their Jet. That is it. Basic just got Kova. We'll see what can be done with that. It's a little bit grim right now for Furia unless the shots start hitting. And already,
Keep an
Paul is
eye on
connected
Scuba.
on 1.
Get in his, come on.
Ethan hanging out on site for now, but the walls are starting to close in. Scuba's wrapped back through double doors. Connects
Where
the ball
are we,
straight to the
mate?
back of
Double.
Comms Head, and NRG make
So
quick
many
work
smokes.
of this Furious squad. The pistol round, as the prophecy foretold.
Very, very
belongs
nice.
to NRG.
I'm
But it
believing. I
does.
think that's
Really nice opener from
I think
Kiko.
that's
I'm not
doable,
sure
for sure.
how Shy ended up getting caught there. I think he wanted to play that close angle, maybe look into a jump peek. But Kiko got ahead of him, opened up this round, and as soon as you give them that little bit of space, here you see it right before that cove blooms. They're so good at playing these deep positions. 2 players back towards main. Ethan
And the kills on
site.
com.
Really, bro? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's Valorant. Sometimes it happens. But you still won the round, so seriously, NRG?
Keep
And
the
I feel
same
like kills
Antica.
through harbor walls is not the state of Breeze right now. I don't really know what is.
Yeah, I don't think NRG can be complaining about getting kills through smokes and
No.
walls. No. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. NRG actually have 2 Phantoms into this second round. And interesting to see how they're playing it, letting Kiko explore the A side on his own, just a Marshall in hand. Waiting to see if Furia go for a re-clear or anything like this. But NRG aren't going to find
They're
anything.
harder
'cause
comp
right now
for
Furia just
observers, Harbor, Viper
4
comps.
stacked over on
Probably.
B, not showing any early angles.
Yeah, keeping it nice and quiet
It
there.
might make it easier.
Zenergy are
There's a
making
lot
the
of
right
angles
decision
on this
here.
map.
Pivoting players back through mid to set up on an A split. Absolutely nothing that FURIA should be able to do to hold things down. And if you're looking at this round, I think the keys are trying to get someone farmed up with ults. That could be Ethan, that could be Mata. You just want to stack these orbs.
Yeah, and one of the things NRG was doing so well versus MIBR on the attack was they were always finding the weak side of the map. In that game, that was the B side that they just completely exploited round after round. But here, after some early work into B main, they get a little bit suspicious, work back into an A split where there's just that KO player on the other side.
FURIA already sitting back, looking to likely
Think
just die to
NRG
the
can
spike
still win
here.
this?
I think they're
gonna win this,
part of the NRG runaway on attack versus MIBR was that they got that round 3 null command, didn't even need to use it, and then just kept that snowball going, ult after ult, to close that game out 13-11.
Yeah, different story this time as you have Ethan and Mata both still halfway off of getting their ultimates online, which still puts them above pace compared to FURIA, but just a couple of solid rounds here from FURIA once they have rifles in hands, and they could look to equalize that in the 4th, 5th round.
So down go FURIA to the spike mission.
Oh, no, Shy! Okay, we're good.
Close.
We're good. He had to make a little bit of a sprint
Yeah,
there to get there at the end.
nearly the
It's
envy.
not an envy game, it's okay.
I knew they could bring it up.
Yeah, you know, sometimes with all the roster changes FURIA have been doing, I sometimes got a little bit confused, but
It is crazy.
Are you
that
excited to see
they
their
seem to
Brim on
played
Summit? Oh yeah,
twice
they
in the
play a
last 2
mad
months.
comp, and they play like
Both times
the
this
Brim
is the
KO.
third.
now.
That
This
is gonna be
the
fun.
third, But it's with only 2 of the players on FURIA. from
Chat, how does the
last time they
KO look
played.
on Summit? It
Of
should
course,
look good.
There's 2 changes.
The
after
knife should
failure
look
of their
good,
stage 1, and now
at least.
you getting pushed out for Calm.
See
It
if
looked
that
pretty good.
change can pay off in the defense now with rifles in hand.
I got no idea
Calm
about the
gets
Brim, but
spammed a little bit. In return through the smoke, and now
Big round,
Basic
by the way.
gets
Big,
caught
big
looking
buy rounds.
straight at 2 or 3 players into double doors. NRG still have options to work with. The spike hasn't been claimed by them just yet.
Ethan, so it
And if
looks
they do
good.
find
That's
this
true.
weak side again, it is just Koala Noob tucked into A main.
It absolutely is. And with Basic dead, if they can get into a site, that retake becomes so hard. Koala needs to stay alive here.
Yeah, trying to hunt down the Viper on the other side.
Pick the right
Scuba
side
still
on this
hasn't
from
dropped to
NRG
the
as well.
Viper's wall just yet. Has been holding on to that for an exec. But when that comes online on this A site, I'm not quite sure
Viper is a
what the
must right
solution
now on
for
Breeze.
FURIA is. I mean, it's 5
I think
rifles for
the-
NRG.
I
This
think
isn't
the
even a bonus
Harbor
round.
is.
They're just playing this one out. So Koala needs to get up in front of the fight. Needs to catch these players before they get into the site. That's exactly what he does for the first. And now it's Calm already quick onto the flank. How has he gotten through A main this fast? 35 seconds. Nobody is ready for it. Hello, Calm. Back at it again. Doing it once more. This time, though, the trade comes in. But it's still not so clear for NRG. Still haven't planted the spike. Just 20 seconds remaining on the clock. And FURIA still wondering
Where's
if
Shy
this was a
going?
fake. You have Shy sprinting over to the B side
Really?
right now.
The knife hit one on main.
It's only Arts in here. And he gets a pick, could run at this spike plant and trying to win the round now.
Oh, mate.
And there's just enough time to plant the
Oh,
spike.
boy.
And because Shy
The
ran
only
over
way
the
to
B
lose
side,
the round
there's
is
no
doing what he
trades,
just
there's
did.
no playing to stop this plant going down. It is an honest one-on-one. If Brock wins this, NRG start the runaway, start the snowball, mirror what happened in that second half versus MIBR.
What was that?
In that beautiful comeback last
Chat,
week,
what
and
an
there
arf.
it is.
What an
3
arf
in
for
a
the
row and
comms
the
like.
Red Bull clutch for Brock.
What were the comms like for
It is illegal that
him to
NRG get away
rotate,
with
and
winning
then
this
once
round
he
the way
got that
they
kill
do.
over towards there, to
I'm not sure how
spray
that
the floor,
miscue
thinking
came
that the
to
round's
fruition.
done, then
But
to
I don't
realize
think
he's
there's any
back a
wolf
sight,
there.
then
And
to
it's
swing
2-on-2,
out in the
where one
open.
player should be rotating away. Well, one stays.
They're hedging their bets.
This
Even
is
then, I'd
one
rather
of
see
the
them
biggest
just play the
fumbles I've seen for
2-on-2.
a long, long
I'd
time.
been a B
Bro,
hit.
insane, bro.
Nice. Am I old? I didn't see.
Arson did well to
My guy,
get that
no
pick to
joke,
make it doable,
sprayed the
but
floor thinking the round was done, then
Shy
heard the tap, then
leaves him
swings
there.
out into the
And
open.
it's disaster
5
now,
seconds
right?
left.
Because you have FURIA that are now on to a couple of sheriffs and marshals. You have NRG stacking up not just the economy, but you talk about the ultimates. You have Mata that's one off. Ethan's just a couple away. So
Got
when you
a
look forward to
outlook,
round
one-shot
17,
everyone.
where it's a tie game potentially,
yes.
and FURIA have their guns, well, they're also looking at probably 2 ultimates as well, and 2 of the best in the game at that.
That will also be the first time that Koala likely gets an op in this half. He is not going to be able to have one super
Straight
early
red
online,
card?
so
Oh, that's a straight red card. You're right.
all these win conditions are not there for Furia. Everything NRG wanted.
There's no doubt
it
about
just
that
feels
one.
like I'm watching the MIBR game again, honestly.
It could get grim. Luckily, they are saving for the op. Calm, you can see, but absolutely nothing. He's got 3K in the bank to make sure he can set up Koala Noob.
Yeah, what he's saying, I'm always a good teammate.
I'm a good
going to play
teammate.
for my team.
I'll buy you ops, and I'll tell you what to do. You just have to follow through on the execution. Has been a little bit lacking on this defense side so far.
Nice, good.
The stack already has lost one of its 3 pieces. And Calm is on the flank once again.
30 seconds left.
This one might surprise
You
you.
gotta
guys.
give it to him, man. Fair play. His timings are unbelievable.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Like
he's
he
gonna
has
be going
he
for
has
it.
actually perfected lurking. Like
Of course,
he
NRG,
is
very
always
calm on their approach.
always
I think
there.
NRG is one of the best teams.
He will
in
always have
Americas
some kind of
at
flank going.
slowly hitting a side, at being patient, waiting for a second wave before they work in. Sometimes to their detriment, planting the spike with just 7 seconds on the clock, but it's especially effective when it comes to these anti-eco rounds. And as you can see, surviving with 4 players alive
Maybe a
and
timeout?
0 ultimate spent. It's exactly what they wanted.
The little pump fake there was really good. Just
What do you
sending
think
the
about
first wave
Fnatic's
with the
loss,
dart
Ali? How'd you
and the
fix
Viper
it?
wall.
It's
That
just
bought out pretty
it's
much
just
every single piece
liquid
of defender
coaches
utility.
and good
That's
nuts
exactly what
calling,
you're
man.
talking about. With these slow hits, with these 2 phases to an
Like I
execute.
think I wouldn't be that worried about Liquid.
So now the
Sorry,
game is tied.
I wouldn't be that
Ult is
worried
online
about
for Mata.
Fnatic after that one.
Ethan's 2 away
Personally,
from his. And this is now the must-win round.
I think
Furia
it's
have the
fine.
operator, they
Like
have
it's
guns.
a bad loss,
They need
but
to
it's
stop
actually
the snowball
fine. They'll
here.
watch it back and they'll just go, "This is
That
fine."
operator for now patrolling mid to catch, rotates later into the half. It will be Ethan just playing for the orbs
But
now.
did the
one away
coaches
from the
out
null
coach?
command.
Did the IGL out IGL
NRG
for sure?
waiting for some early aggression.
I think he just wants to around the world. Go all the way back B, get that orb,
Yeah,
have
I
that
mean,
tool.
they're gonna know from holding down tab that there's money
Lessons?
for the
Oh, there's so
operators,
many
just
lessons
making
there.
sure you have double ults to rip a site, take away the option for a Jet to dash away with a null command. Block vision a little bit more, but if Koala gets in front of it, that's how you disrupt the exec play. It's this line right here. It's this line that NRG been waiting for, but Kiko's head. The bun just peeking up over the steps.
Let's do a little double take on this one. Hover out to fight site. Knife goes over towards A. Nothing hit over towards A. The 3 ready. They get hit by the knife, so they know they're all here.
Easy. A defense wall that Shy is hiding behind and lining up
Very
players.
nice.
Huge damage out from the Viper. But now
Nah.
it's just this operator in back sight, and NRG have equalized. There's a revive as well.
Does it count as a 2v5
Block
if the
picks up
KO's
his
down?
leader.
And they're both in this round. Ethan's reading at least 1.
It started with an opening pick, but now it's NRG with numbers. Fully prepared for
Holy
this
shit,
angle.
dude.
Brock will shut down
Oh
Calm.
man,
And Calm was
no
telling
way
Hudson
for
to
their
take his
first
time.
round on
Don't go for the
defense.
instant trade.
It's done.
Try and play
It's done.
disruption
It's
a little
done.
bit,
They're
but
all
it's not gonna
demoralized. There's
pay
no
off at
coming
all.
back
He's
from
already
that.
given up the
It's
game.
done.
Feels like he has no choice
go
but to
Summit.
save. With an ult on the other side.
So what fell apart there from Furia? Because, like you're saying, they get a perfect pick at the beginning.
It was Mata. He was the guy who ripped this round apart. 4v5 into the site hit.
What a
And 2 further
demoralizer.
kills from
Imagine
Shy. It was
having to
effectively
eco after losing that round.
2 on 5 at one point in that round. But Mata throws up that deep harbor wall, pass all the way around to the right, and no one in Furia is actually in a position watching for that
Ritz
push.
vibing with a tier 1.
It's 2
31
critical
months,
kills
mate.
that
Thank
get
you for
Ethan
that.
back online.
Macaroni and cheese
That's
as well. The
difference
prime.
maker
Thank you with the
to
5
win out
months.
this round.
Thank you also.
Here you see it. It's a 2 on 5 right now. Mata comes around for this,
Yeah.
and that's the difference.
So hard for Koala to play that angle, too, with the up. You have to have teammates alive to have any amount of comfort from that position.
have
So
to have
coming out of
teammates
now 5 rounds in a row for NRG. Furia have failed to win a single one on the defense.
Nah, Brock's
They're
looking
gonna call
good,
a
man.
timeout, and they're first of the game
Brock's
at that.
It's brutal.
he's getting
It's
he's
insane
getting
the
some impact in there.
consistency at which NRG makes these kind of games look so doable. Not just on Breeze, but with comebacks in general. I think more than any other squad in Americas, they're always feeling that confidence.
Holy, they went for the
You
side
look at
by
the stats here.
side
This was
with the
big
guy he
question going
replaced.
into this game. Why drop EU? He was one of, if not the best player for Furia most of this
How much
year. In
of
their
the
very
stats
last
am I
match, it was
blocking?
Yeah.
The clutches that brought them over the line. Calm, on the other hand, plays with a winless EG. Puts up some of the lowest stats of his career. But if you look all time,
ACS,
he's a leader.
he uses 30
He's a
more.
clutch
That's it.
player, and his peak is very
Yeah.
high.
I say that's it.
And to play devil's advocate a bit on the stats, He was playing for an Evil Geniuses team that won 0 games. Good luck anyone having good sets, especially for a player that is playing very selflessly, right?
It didn't even take him a full map.
If you have a more aggressive Sova player, maybe you can put up better numbers on a underperforming team, but tough spot to be in for sure.
On attack.
That's what he was, really. He was hyper-aggressive. He was also winning clutches, but had a bit of a different style. Still too early to fully judge this move, as now it's about arresting the fall. Artson with a hero gun this round. The rest of his teammates just down on pistols.
Yeah, Koala's just 1 away from having the knives, but tough to actually work up into that with just the ghost in hand. Might have liked to see a world where you give him the hero, see if he can unlock that and then chuck it off to a teammate, but
mate, they got a good feel for it when they know that like a site's weak, it feels like. They actually gonna all group A main.
NRG make their cross towards an A hit.
Nice. We're gonna do just wait this out.
NRG have taken their sweet time on these anti-ecos, and really FURIA haven't shown them a lot.
FURIA have very good info. Commons just re-drone, saw nothing elbow. Now those rotates will come in quickly towards A.
Oh, it's perfect, man.
Well-timed knife slows this hit.
It's perfect.
Well, it is the hero gun.
Oh, they wait for the knife and everything.
Over on the
knife
side
hits
now,
one and then they just send it over towards site.
That's exactly where NRG are investing all of their resources, and now as Koala gets a kill. That would be nice.
Why are we harbor walling so early on?
HP.
Like what is this harbor wall?
Not sure how confident he's going to be to rip that one.
No one's here to fight.
Hasn't dipped into it yet. With this half starting to slip away, might need it. Might actually look a little bit better for them. Good shot out from Basic, and now the Phantom finds its way into Koala's hands. Holding on to it for now. As NRG have to cover so many different angles now. The vision blocking them up. FURIA pieced together some kind of a round here as Basic gets another and Shy delivers from the opposite side.
Stolen round, 1, 2, 3 upgrades, huge.
With an almost
5 HP, 7 HP, couple of jewels here.
That was the needed one though. You thought it would be when they had all the tools available.
The 3 pass and flank.
Nothing to work with.
Yeah, they didn't even use the knives.
Com got some buddies with him this time.
They went out regardless. And it started here, a spam kill with the ghost for Koala. Into this flank, picking things up. Fighting through the crossfire, and getting back on the board.
Oh my god, I just full spammed that guy with a ghost, by the way.
Yeah, that was actually insane.
He did.
Yeah, we saw it.
And if you look at this round bigger picture, what I liked from FURIA was how aggressive they were in mid, how they denied NRG's slow style by being incredibly proactive for information and fast flooding.
And now it's Koala Noob with the operator. Getting ready for double doors. There could just be a fight here right now.
Great shot, man.
Sees the ankle and takes Kiko out of the server. And it might not be done just yet either. Ethan looking for a fight. Mata there as well. It is a bloodbath in mid. And now the Hunter's Fury too. Brock trying to get involved into the fight. Takes down Art on the opposite side. Now Calm is out in the middle of nowhere. He'll hit the floor too. Pandemonium down in mid, and NRG have found themselves an open
I like this from Artson. Before he went down, he popped his ult so they could res him.
They still have a wall and the ultimate for Basic online. But this rotate is a long way away and still lurking bottom mid is
Viper ult with the plant.
ready for a late backstab.
Viper's pit dropped onto the site, and Scuba's not going to have any assistance with him. NRG choose to play for the mid control. Play far away from the spike, and this is a tough angle to clear for Koala. With the knives in hand, too, going through so many layers of smoke. And that's going to signal the save call immediately from FURIA. They know there's just too many
Win one, lose the next. But with the save, they have enough.
When he's on Harbor this
They're okay to buy next, but they got to win next round.
He's really interested in getting those kind of forward positions, throwing up a cove that is a little bit unorthodox and finding different angles to fight within it. He's so comfortable in those spots. Yeah. And in close rounds like this, where it's a 3-on-3 retake, where it's one player coming through a flank, it's so often that one kill that is making the difference.
It's interesting too, right? Because he has so much experience playing the Jet in the past, who also has the smoke, and you're often playing more aggressively around the smoke, that just have a lot of practice to work some of those angles, work some of the timings through it.
That shot was so sick from Koala, but it's Mata here even earlier with that cove kill.
Working through opposite angles, and yeah, just looks so good for him.
So a great answer to the mid control for NRG.
Believe in FURIA? I mean, this is the round, mate.
They answer it in kind. And now this round, a bit more simple. All 5 players
NRG just straight up hit. Mata
Art
He
has
gets
held on to the knife.
kill.
Now it actually comes out.
Oh, man, you might just get an AWP there, right?
Spots quite a few out from NRG, making heavy footsteps, selling this sprint away.
Op still here in mid.
They smoke the bottom of floor when they when they're going up against an AWP.
Back into B, and
So
that's
they can
delayed.
freely
The
rotate
drone
through
already went
middle.
down just a few
What?
seconds ago. Trying to make it look a little bit like a fake, but FURIA haven't bit at all. We've got a great crossfire. Kiko tries to disrupt it with a couple of smokes to hide out on site, but no one's clear
It's
in
a
the
great
corner.
trade,
Shy,
man.
only
Maybe
good for
Kiko
one.
should have checked
Might have
both when he
needed a
went in
little
there.
bit
What a
more
kill
as
that is. What a
Koala
savior
protects his
kill that
teammates
is.
back, keeps Art
Holy.
still into the fight.
Big hop.
Now the Hunter's Fury
Mate,
too.
stacked
Kinda
rounds.
trying to dodge through the lasers. Mission impossible for him as he will drop. It's just Scuba to reclaim the spike now. Try to find some pathway back out of this site and into the round.
So 1-on-3 with the door open towards A. They have enough money for him to make an attempt at this.
Now, why not? Look for a little something here. Still taking his time. Not confident that all the players rotated off this A side earlier.
This should be Furia's round, though. They played it well. Koala had that great shot to shut down the execute, defend his teammates.
One of the best server orders in the
really
game.
perfect
Is in
so far
com?
now with
Yeah, he's up
ample
there, man.
utility with 3 players. It's just a matter of closing it out.
He's got the angles
and
down.
re-evening
He was
this
like the
game.
king of having like
Scuba has a
preset
lot of
rounds, I
time,
would
though,
say.
to play this one.
Him and Verno were very
If
good for
Scuba
like
somehow did this,
tendencies of
it would just
how
be
they would
lights
like
out.
to use the ult
Any
of angles.
momentum would be gone for FURIA. Right now, taking his time. 2 players through mid, 1 back through main. What's it gonna be? Scuba ready for it.
Oh.
Shots exchanged, but now the pressure is just insurmountable.
30
Still
HP.
gets his one before faltering.
Big round to
And
win
that will
though.
be the tie
If
game
they
once
lost
again
that,
for
it
FURIA.
was done.
Taking their time to try and recover
Armory
the operator
by
that's all the
3
way
people
back deep
dying.
on that B side.
10-10, 1-9 lost bonus. If they lose, it kind of has to be this one as well. It's not clean enough.
He's got it.
He's going to make it
Got
just
the
in
op in
time.
time as well.
So a big round for Furia.
Dude, Koala
They
hit
keep
such
the
a
op
good
into the
shot
next,
here
they get
on Kiko.
a must-needed win. And this is the difference maker.
That's so
was
important. That's the
Another
whole round,
millisecond
really,
or
of
two
that kill.
away from that player tucked backside from dying instead. Protection from Koala.
Okay.
And it's nice to see, okay,
What a good teammate.
the
Okay,
happiest
I'll go get
teammate
it.
to go
Okay.
get an op. And you know what? It's nice to also just see Koala getting the op in his hands a little bit more. FURIA prioritizing that for him. Try and take over. Been good the last couple of times it's been in his hand. And wow, look at the
See that?
speed.
That flash
out
lead
from
was so
NRG.
nice.
Wasting not a breath here. But still trying to work around the left side
left
of this
side.
site. FURIA have 2 players behind that right pyramid, and now Koala's operator enters
shot.
the picture. Lethal with that
Ooh, it's
weapon.
fast.
But Ethan
Big
will secure
duel.
the
That's
trade
probably
on
the
the other
round.
side, and that slow work forward from NRG pays off beautifully.
Start talking about
This
money.
might have to be another save. Calm already in a forward position, wants to try and give his team a chance here.
Yeah, if he gets that kill, maybe, but
I mean, this
look
would
at the
be
map
2.
control from NRG right now. Player bot mid, player double doors.
It's
you
so
still have
good.
the sight.
What'd
Come
you do
on.
here? Just force?
And I love that that's a fast
Yeah,
hit from
you
NRG.
force
Not
that.
just that they go
You
for the
force that for
default
sure.
hit, they fight around the right side
Pretty
of
good
sight.
force.
No, they massively change their pathing. They're throwing the same utility to make it look like they're going to path around that right side. And you saw FURIA had both their
Probably the
players in
map.
position to
They
fight
got
that.
another
But instead,
one in
they're
them.
all going left side.
The
pathing
good news
towards
is that
backside,
NRG's pretty
towards
far
orange.
away
They
from
take that
ults.
fight from an angle that FURIA isn't expecting.
Ethan might be able to get one.
And they come up with a big round win because of it.
Good highlight there, seeing the operator on the ground. This time, Com can't merrily jaunt over and pick that one up for Koala. That'll be a sigh of relief, but we got to check the money first before we're too confident. I think he's got enough for the glass operator on Koala. And it looks like FURIA are going to be calling a timeout coming out of that round loss as well, maybe.
Yeah, looking back though, you can see Artson was completely unprepared for that angle. Some good trading later
Barrel
on.
spotted there for Mata too.
So now another tough position. FURIA have managed to
Please put on the
cobble
tech
together a
Porsche.
few
Mate, I don't even know
individual
where it
rounds.
is.
It was the heavy mid
I don't know if you guys
to
persuaded my
start
girlfriend to
in
like
the
hide
18th
it or
round
get rid
this
of it.
game.
I haven't
Later
seen it for
on,
a
that
long
hard
time.
defense onto B. but I still haven't felt like they've had a checkmate answer. The best thing
I know you guys were spamming to burn it at one point.
Even in the rounds that they are losing, he's doing such a great job of getting openers for
Lost
this
it in
team.
London, mate. I lost it before London.
Really brutal
I couldn't even find it for London.
But the thing is, if they lose this round, that op is gone. They might not get it back for the rest of the game.
I think one of the things that I've noticed, especially the way that Ethan calls his games, is NRG are so structured when they hit sites, and Breeze is usually a hard site to take deep control on.
It's a nice
but
t-shirt,
because of
man.
NRG's patience and utility and how they scale together,
It's probably my most
it's
colorful
really hard to
t-shirt.
just survive deep on sites for FURIA. And the rounds they've
was
been
like,
more
that's the thing, it's
successful
easy to
have
find.
been, like you're saying, early op picks or
Is the only colorful t-shirt in a sea of blue, black, and gray.
I agree. I do want to see them trying to be more
It's just
proactive,
not there.
play more disruptive. I think against KO, it's pretty hard to do that into mains, but I loved the round where they were, per se, fighting heavy into mid. I thought that was a really good look.
Rotate quickly through the doors.
How much of your wardrobe is much?
A
good 90%.
Yeah, committed to that one. FURIA.
If Liquid doesn't want to re-sign me end of this year,
they don't want to allow NRG
I have to buy some clothes.
For good reason.
That's the point that we're at. Because I will have to just wear the same clothes on stream for... Like, you guys will start questioning me. You'll be like, mate, didn't you wear that the whole week? Like, yeah, I got nothing left.
Might be looking for a little bit too much. There's so many players waiting for him.
We're giving him free promo.
Out just by the skin of his teeth.
It's a glass op. No armor, but he's still got the tag on Ethan. Another chance here.
Huge, but now the pressure mounting on him, and at point blank, he takes down the opposing Jet, gets another two. Keep on coming.
What a bang of rounds, mate. The must-win rounds, and you pop that.
Brock is down too. This round just lights
so
out
good
the
with an
glass op, the investment.
Yeah, that's why you get him an op, no armor.
That player. Just win your
He's
round,
the win
pays
con.
off for FURIA.
No one else mattered in this round. This was not some perfectly called up strategy around the team play. This was individual brilliance from Koala.
30 seconds left.
You have your own merch? I
Even
do have my own merch. You're right, that's the other 10%.
I think it is rare to see someone with the pure confidence in their aim that Koala has. They'll get caught lacking here at the end by Scuba. But he made the difference earlier. Continuing to re-swing, re-fight into NRG.
10 seconds left.
When there was no second option.
This puts us in a real interesting situation here.
Very, very nice.
Scuba eventually falling.
A lot of money
Both
here.
teams now on 11. I'm trying to do a little check-in on the ultimates. I believe Ethan is ready for a null command.
And that's the big one. Basically gives you that free side exec. It's been challenging for FURIA to get anything when they're playing even rounds in the retake. It's only when they have openers, like these ones from Koala, that they're actually getting success in those retakes.
And importantly, that null command would all of a sudden make that Jet player tradable. Take away the ability to go for a dash, shutting off any form of utility.
Desp, not a chance, bro.
I mean, NRG
not a
ready
chance.
to fight over mid again. This is where the up train started for Koala. Had just a slight angle to work with, but there you have the null command. No dash means Kiko.
You read that well.
Is now quickly coming into the site. Koala sent running.
Full retake on this one. Basic pops his wall in. The thing that they needed to get back over towards site. Vision block now. Oh no. Wait, no he didn't.
Have the knives.
No, but he's just... He's done the same line as the Vibe
That's already an opener. Just off the spam from Ethan.
One already for the in-game leader. And still, Kiko, unspotted. Some shock to try and deal with them. They've got to know, and Basic has a clear vision of this post plan from NRG. Now Qualanu pulls out 5 knives. Looking at 4 players on the other side. Has been lights out right now, and that's another one for him. Ethan hits the floor. And now Koala right out in front of it will hit it too. And it's madness here on the site now.
Lost.
Mata right against the corner of
still
the wall.
popping
covering
people.
His back too. It is all Mata all the way. NRG on map point.
It's the same.
When NRG has time to set up in a post plan,
same wall.
when they're in even numbers, FURIA are
I mean,
not
Mata played
able
very
to
good
find
there.
a way back in.
I don't think you should be walling
They're
the
so
same thing,
disruptive
but maybe
in these forward
maybe
angles.
I just
Ethan
don't know what I'm
is
doing.
also seemingly the luckiest man in the world with the amount of kills through smokes he's getting.
Yeah. You have another round with Mata diving around opposite ends of his cove.
And it's the layers. It's Kiko being the first to sacrifice himself, buying time, then Mata in the cove, then Ethan, and that's even before you get to the emergency players back behind.
Okay, one go
so
at
now
it.
it is do or die for FURIA.
No
There's
op
no
out.
op
That's their
in
win
the
condition,
picture.
right? Can they win a
And
round
NRG
without
have
an
a
op?
couple of ults as well. much calmer start to this final round of regulation. And Art just holding this knife ready to stall out any kind of quick pop onto the site.
Look at Koala, though. Already walking deep in mid, tucked into this very forward corner.
One of two rifles for FURIA is Koala.
Late wall over towards B. Knife goes out. Dodged by everyone.
On the other side, outside of A main, and Koala down through mid. He finds Scuba in the back. No more Viper wall. Now players coming at him. Koala wants back in on this fight.
You did enough, mate. You did enough.
How crazy is he?
Oh
Drops down
no.
the Cloudburst and is now
Wait, did he fake? Did he go close enough to the door that it opens so it's going to delay them a little bit?
Into mid now.
Recon over towards B. Drone towards middle.
Flashes
3
himself
here.
through as with 40 seconds left. NRG have to pull out all the strats.
Oh, but they're calling back through mid, and now the pressure's on Artson. They're so patient, willing to let this clock continue to tick.
Okay!
2v5.
2 down. And 2 more to go for FURIA. Mod and Ethan separated for now.
Very nice.
And now there's no more Ethan. This round, just a complete takeover of
very
control
nice.
by FURIA, like clockwork. Starting with Koala on the opener.
It's going to be
and
whoever
then
can
Art
get their
just
defense round,
laid
really.
out for a couple himself.
Massive work from that player that has been with this roster. Been through those lows.
Good map. Really good map.
In his career. And now stepping up in this round. That is
Man, it looks like
nice
it's
with
hard
that
to play
2K.
Harbor on defense.
So now it's just another insanely
I would
tight
love to know
game
what it's like in a team.
from NRG. 13-11 for them last
some of the
week,
stuff
and
I
now
see,
into overtime.
I just don't know if they
A
like.
little bit of extra time to
Just
consider
don't know,
their
man.
options. But the biggest
Senna
weakness
good with
now
it.
for FURIA
No,
is
Senna really
gonna
good
be
with
the
it. That's why.
lack of being able
But
to bank
NRG are
on an
normally really good
operator
with it as
with
well.
armor.
I'm
On
mad at like
defense
the
side,
beginning of the
luckily
half
for
kind of
them,
messed
the
it up, I
attack is where they
think.
start and the attack is where they thrived.
And that's true for both teams. When you look at this overtime, the first to win defense is the team you're really looking at.
Okay, Kiko.
He had a
But
massive
NRG are
3K
normally
in this
good with that.
position earlier.
How hungry are you? How hungry?
Last time he got a double.
Oh, and he wants it.
Wait, triple actually, right?
Has to
Whoa.
dash away though. Now
Oh,
our
he's
Jets
gone-
looking
he's
at
gone
opposite ends
forward.
for one another. Both of them will fall.
All goes out to fight.
As
3 over
NRG
towards, well,
find
2 over
themselves
towards
a little
side.
pocket to play with.
Like this wall was good because it's 2 here
They
fighting.
claim to this corner.
Doesn't use that,
You
he's dead.
realize they've got a little bit of an angle to walk behind. On the left-hand side of these pyramids. Not sure how Mata dropped there as the smokes are falling down. It's NRG trading up. Now head 1 player. Still no spike down.
Scuba arriving in a great time through mid.
I mean, the
See,
door
he's gonna have to act
wins that, right?
quickly before
Oh.
Shy falls away from the line. No shot connected just yet. And some covering fire on the double doors. As Shy
What a molly.
corners himself, poisoned by the floor. And now, again, without the support
Damn, they
behind
played
him,
that
it is
very,
Ethan
very well.
jumping around the corner to take a defense round. And this is something, they only got 4 rounds on
That was
defense
nice to watch.
through regulation. Now starting it off in a big way.
Puts the pressure on for FURIA to do it themselves. This defensive round looked great. I love the confidence from Kiko in particular, playing that close corner, diving back in. Only went 1 for 1, but he bought a ton of time for the rest of NRG to show up. Flood in behind Mata's wall and win out in that team fight.
Looks like FURIA are making the decision. No operator this round. Gonna have to get creative, and we saw it in the last round of regulation.
op.
Koala getting so aggro up mid.
No op,
with the
but they
rifle.
stacked the right site. See, this time a hobble to
Tapping
fight here
into
is
that
fine
this
because they
time.
got 3 here.
It's got to be him again. He has
Early
support.
trade. Yeah, Cove broken by the drone. So NRG step in front. Koala is right here on the corner. Already into this site. Koala a little bit more timid this time around. Has the support of his teammates. So chooses
What
to
a
play
flash
together.
that
The flash
is.
is perfect. No one can see a thing.
Mate, this
No one
power
can see
thing is
anything
lovely.
except for
Bruh,
Kiko.
what a flash. Did I see this
Lights
right?
out performance.
Like this goes behind
Now
them
the
as they
hope.
peek. And so it
Faltering
kind of pops behind you as
FURIA.
you're swinging. That's nice.
Down 4 on 2 now.
Very, very nice.
Blade Storm out for Kiko. Already 3 in the round. Art would have to do it again. Good nade, but the utility now coming out, and there's 4. Kiko on the
stolen at the end. He's pissed, man.
NRG
he wanted it.
Another
That's a lovely flash. A lovely flash at the end too.
Lead this series 1-0.
Another incredible bounce back.
It's a nice try for FURIA. Not too bad at all. I do feel like NRG kind of messed up at the beginning and that gave them a way in, but
their approach to the post plants in particular, the way that
we get a summit next. FURIA picked a summit after watching NRG summit. They essentially said we can win this.
All the way back in round 3.
They weren't impressed with what they saw.
Such a beast when he plays on this jet.
So NRG take